The Russian government is made out of blatant lies, and every single time I open some sort of an article from the official Russian sources, I wow to myself and ask myself, what do they got going on? Because Mishustin has said that the Russian GDP in 2024 has reached 200 trillion rubles, and that is the absolute maximum in history. That might be right. It did reach 200 trillion. But you know what's funny about all of this? 200 trillion rubles is $2 trillion. But what's funny is that in 2013, Russia's GDP was $2.3 trillion. Because of the exchange rates, the ruble equivalent is obviously higher, but in dollars, it's way lower. So if you think about it, it did not reach anything higher. The Russian economy is actually going down every single day, and this actually proves it by a lot. The fact that they are going on telling the Russian citizens, telling the Russian president that everything is going so well, the economy is booming. 200 trillion rubles. But the thing is, the Russian economy was way better in 2013 than it is right now. And it's obvious because of the sanctions. The fact that Russia cannot produce anything is just going downhill from it. And before anybody says anything, guys, I'm a Russian guy. I was born in Russia. The story is, I'm telling you the honest and truthful news about what's going on in my home country. And I want everybody to know about this. And if you guys find my videos informative, I would really appreciate if you could hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to see lively videos of myself living around and doing random stuff, you could check out my second channel called Sanctioned Drive. The links are going to be in the description. That is where you could find a bit of vlogs. There is relative clarity about what is happening in the Kursk front. If you guys didn't know, the Ukrainian armed forces have captured a big chunk of Kursk region in Russia. In any case, even official Russian sources, through clenched teeth, acknowledge that the Ukrainian armed forces have advanced significantly, at least 5 kilometers, and improved their strategic and tactical position. Now, Vladimir Putin has been saying that we're going to get them out of Kursk region in a week, but guess what? It didn't happen whatsoever. And in this photo right here, we could see the map of Suja. That is the area in the Kursk region. And we could see that the Ukrainian armed forces are going forward and they are trying to expand their sphere of influence inside of the Kursk region. This is a big hit for the Russian propaganda machine because there's not much they could say about it. But obviously, we got one person who always has an answer to this. And we could see this video right here.
Indeed, the Marines and Far Easterners fight coolly, skillfully, and boldly. They fight like that in this area too. Combat engagement and the Marines of the Black Sea Fleet.
Well, he's really happy the way that the Russian Navy is fighting off. The thing is, they're not doing anything well. We could see by how Putin looks that he's not very happy of what's happening. Seems like, in my opinion, he was hoping for something different. A lot of people in my previous video have said, Ivan, are you crazy? What are you talking about? Vladimir Putin giving away the lands that he has captured. What are you talking about? You're a paid CIA agent. Guys, I'm literally translating the Russian news, the Russian television, and this was said on Russian television. So what can we see from this? You know, literally, it's not CIA paid. It's literally what they say in Russia. But anyways, that is a little update about what is going in the Kursk region, and it's not going well for Russia because the Ukrainian armed forces are going strong and moving forward inside of Russia. In my favorite general drunk guy. You guys seen him in many of my videos where he was commenting about different situations and saying that we should bomb the heck out of everybody, nuke London, nuke America, nuke Ukraine, nuke France, nuke everything. Shoot missiles everywhere. But he is being kicked out of the Defense Committee. Attention, because he refused to moderate the decree. The decree of his public speeches, of course, and not the one you thought. After all, this drunk guy is using his favorite parasitic words, na and mla, which kind of means like the F word. And he was actually saying it on state television, and I'm pretty sure some people didn't really like the fact that the guy was swearing under his breath and everybody could understood it. He has repeatedly made idiotic proposals such as the destructions of all who disagree with Putin. Now, I'm actually surprised that he got removed, because I would have imagined that Putin would have liked that type of thing. You know, you don't agree to our God, Putin himself, then you should be destroyed. But I guess somebody definitely didn't like this. Now it is time to move him to the Committee for Control over the Circulation of Alcohol Products. But here, too, there is a bummer. Gurulov is sent to the Committee for Local Self-Government. So now he has been removed. We're no longer going to be seeing him on Russian television. I would have loved to say unfortunately, but I'm actually quite happy because the guy was an absolute nutcase. He didn't even know what he was talking about. By the way, he looks like he was drinking a six-pack of vodkas before he went on television. So this might be a good thing. I just couldn't not tell you about this, guys, because it seems like we're not going to be seeing him for a very long time. Yesterday's video about Viktor Orban also got heck of a lot of views, which I really appreciate. Thank you very much, guys. Hungary opposes the European Union's continued funding of the conflict in Ukraine, as aid to Kyiv is a tantamount to the plundering Europe. Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban has expressed his opinion. I quote, "In recent years, the so-called progressive world elite has been plundering Europe. Our money is going to a hopeless war in Ukraine, and Europe itself has been taken over by migrants. 10 years ago, Hungary was not trusted, but now they will have to look for a new conspiracy theories because all the old ones have been confirmed." This is what Viktor has said. It is actually quite interesting for the fact that he wants to stop the funding over to Ukraine straight after the Hungarian journalists have found out about his huge mansion that he owns. And this is the type of mansion you see in the post-Soviet countries like Russia, with a democratic leader not stealing billions and billions of dollars from the country and building their huge mansions with golden toilets, a bunch of swimming pools, huge banquet halls, and all that stuff. I don't know if I would have trusted this guy because he literally looks like the guy who plays it by the Kremlin book. Orban has also added that his government would continue to fight the current course of the European Union, not allowing illegal migrants into the country and protecting traditional moral and ethical values. Sounds surprisingly similar to Russia in a sense. He pointed out that Hungary has obliged all government departments to protect Christian culture. First of all, I really doubt that Hungary is getting attacked by anybody and that he needs to protect anything. You know, I'm against illegal immigration, obviously, so that is not a good thing. But if people are going to be emigrating, right, well, what is that got to do with anything? If you got to have immigrants coming into your country, there's going to be a diversity of people, diversity of cultures, diversity of religion. This is just the type of things that some politicians say to kind of wave off the big problems and focus on the small ones. So there's a little update of the Hungarian Prime Minister, who only has $14,000 in his account, but has a mansion that costs like $40 million. Flippin' heck. On the other news about Russia, Putin has decided that some educational courses in universities are not needed anymore because Russia has become this super democratic, super capitalist country that he decided to order a reduction in the number of lawyers and economists admitted to universities, as he considers these specialties no longer in demand. So yes, guys, Russia doesn't need any more lawyers or economists because there's not going to be an economy to fix, and you don't need a lawyer when you just have a judge that goes, oh, you don't like Russia talking other countries? Oh, you go to prison for 8 years, you know? You don't need a lawyer for that. So, in a sense, he kind of makes sense. You know, when you're living under a dictatorship, you don't need lawyers. Then why would you waste time to teach, people to become lawyers? And then when they graduate, where are they going to find a lawyer job if the government doesn't need it? Flipping neck. I mean, it makes sense in a sense, but at the same time, it's very, very, very sad that he is limiting the economists and lawyers. Unbelievable. It really seems like I'm living in a nightmare. Can somebody pinch me so I can wake up and not see all of this nonsense coming out of this guy's head? Because this is unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. At the same time, the president, Vladimir Putin, has ordered the emphases to be placed on training engineers. So we only need engineers to work. No lawyers, no economists. I mean, if I was in his shoes, I would be allowing more economists to graduate because, with the Russian economy, under its current circumstances, it would have needed some really smart economists to get it out of this turmoil. That's what they need. And I wanted to add a bit of car news at the end of today's video, which has nothing to do with Russia, but I find it really interesting. Porsche changes strategy and returns to developing petrol engines. Yes, guys, Porsche is going back to gasoline engines. So it seems like we're going to be seeing some interesting vehicles. The company has acknowledged that focusing solely on electric vehicles was a mistake and now is investing in the development of traditional internal combustion engines. Experts believe that this move could force other automakers to reconsider their green course. So it seems like a lot of automotive companies are realizing right now that the world is not ready for fully electrical vehicles, I'm guessing, and they're turning back onto gasoline engines. What can I say about this? I'm a car guy, so obviously I like a good old V8 and a good old petrol engine. So I am happy about this. I hope they make the new Escalade not electric, but with a huge V8. But in a sense, everybody has their own opinions, and I respect every single one of them. If you like electrical vehicles, go ahead and purchase them. If you like gasoline vehicles, go ahead and purchase them. This is what freedom is all about. Everybody can decide on what they like and what they want. And on this note, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you found today's video informative, I would really appreciate if you could hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys in the next video. Tomorrow we have a live stream, by the way, so don't forget about that. See you later, guys.